I was very excited to go back home and start afresh after the conference ended, but I did not expect that there was an actual journey waiting for me. And then I just learned much later that it was actually my personal retreat with God. We were driving back from San Antonio to Los Angeles, and we will pass the checkpoint in New Mexico. We got stopped, and then after I told the Border Patrol that I did not have a green card, they started to ask me a bunch of questions, and then they took me into their office to trying to, find my information through the computer. And then after a while, after asking me many, many questions, they told me that they could not, let me go. They had to send me to a detention camp in order to see the immigration judge. And then after that, they put me in a jail room inside their office. And then I was there waiting for 8 hours almost, just by myself, very cold, hungry, and sleepy. Some people, they've been there like 6, 7 months. Some people even 2 years, more than 2 years. My lawyer told me that the chance for me to be released was very slim. And I could tell from what he said that he did not have much confidence that I could be released. For the first 5 days there, I was very angry and bitter towards God because I got really sick from the second day I was there. I could not eat for a few days. I felt very just physically weak. There was a point that I felt so sick that I was literally thinking I was probably going to die. When I received those cards and letters from disciples all over, I just, in the first beginning, I was very, very surprised. Then I was very, very encouraged, very, very happy, and very, very grateful. The first time I received a big envelope from Amy Acuna, and inside the envelope there's about, I think it's about 22 or 23 cards together. So I just received all those 22 cards at the same time. I was very encouraged that so many brothers and sisters, they had me in their hearts, and they had been praying for me, and they love me, and they care about me so much. I was very, very encouraged and moved. In my heart, I made a decision that I wanted to be close to God again. I want to have faith. I want to just trust in God. I want to do my best for God. And also, I made a decision to really just be joyful and just enjoy the days when I was there. So soon after that, I believe it's the 6 days, I make this decision, and then about 2 more days, which is a week. After a week, I was there. I started to share my faith in the barrack. As I pray more, I want to be used by God. God really opened other doors for me. He kept putting more women in my path. He sent more, women who speaks English to our barrack. Like I met a woman later from Brazil, a woman from Thailand, a woman from Nigeria, just some other women. So I had more and more opportunities later to make friends with them, to talk with them, and just to share my faith with them. Actually, most women there, they were really desperate for God, because they knew in their situation only God they could help them. Big group of women, we got together. It's about 12 or 13 women together. I found the opportunity to share the scriptures from the core 4 with them. I did that two times. The first time I shared the passion, the cross. The second time I shared with them all the scriptures from the Word. So I did it twice with them, but I did it with the help of that Mexican woman. Her name is Justina. She speaks fluent English. So whenever I said something, he will translate for me. He will, did it in Spanish. The women in the barrack, they just surrounded me, they came over, they knew I was leaving. So they were so happy. Most women, they just came over to give me, they hugged me, they were in tears. They just told me, I was so happy for you. And I was just very touched. And one woman, she even just helped me to pack my stuff because everybody kept talking to me. They were very surprised, but I can tell they were very happy to see me leaving, to see me being released. The lady from Brazil, she hugged me twice, and she just told me, the last word she told me, just say, don't forget about me. So I was very touched just by the friendship and also by the impact I made in my barrack, because of God. When I was there, the first lesson I learned, the first blessing I got from God is He taught me how much more grateful I need to be because most women there, they had they have a very miserable life. They were in a worse situation than I was. So I was very grateful that I have this opportunity to teach them about God, about how good God is and how faithful He is. And if we completely trust Him and just follow, His plan and His will, He's always going to help us and deliver us from our situation.